In this episode, we're going to talk about how commas are used to guide your reader through individual sentences in academic writing. In this episode of Grammar on the DL, we're going to invite you to think about commas as miniature organizers of your ideas within a sentence. Identifying where commas go by taking a breath doesn't work for most folks because we use commas in a variety of ways across contexts. Academic writing has some pretty specific expectations about what gets organized and how this organization looks. In academic writing, commas mark the boundary between items in a list. In this list, commas mark the boundary between each item in the list. So we see eggs as an individual item, chocolate as an individual item, milk as an individual item, and flour as an individual item. In this list, although the words are the same, the commas are marking different boundaries. So eggs is one item, chocolate milk is another item, and flour is a third item. Academic writing also uses commas to mark the boundaries between and among what we call dependent clauses and independent clauses. These boundaries are also very important for letting readers know what information is most important in a sentence. Let's look at this sentence. In my closet, you will find socks. The two key pieces of information in this sentence are really about the closet and the socks. In my closet is what's called a dependent clause because it cannot stand alone as a sentence in academic writing. You will find socks is what's called an independent clause in academic writing. This phrase can stand alone as a sentence. The comma in this sentence lets readers know two things. First, it lets us know that there are two pieces of information, one piece of information about the closet and one piece of information about the socks. Secondly, this comma marks a boundary, letting us know that you will find socks is the most important part of the sentence. Commas are only used to mark the boundary between dependent and independent clauses when the dependent clause comes before the independent clause. In the sentence you see here, the dependent clause comes at the end of the sentence, and so no comma is used. This is in particular because with the dependent clause at the end of the sentence, we already have the most important piece of information prefaced, which here is you will find socks.